Hey, everybody, welcome to Three Fat Truckers. We're your hosts. I'm Bill. Joining me, as always, are my two fantastic co hosts, Dave and Steve. How's it going, fellas?
Oh, look at us. Episode 59, and we still are not in trouble yet.
Yeah, they haven't sent nobody.
I'm really surprised he can get that high without getting his shoes off to count that.
Well, we needed a whole half hour before we started rolling the cameras to get for him to
Good day,
lay.
everybody. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, like you said, episode 59, recorded the year of our Lord, 2024, June 2nd. What do we got, guys?
We got
Well-
nobody complaining about us yet, so we're not doing a good enough job
Yeah,
of
we're
pissing
not.
people off.
We've got to put out our we feel for the other drivers and stuff out there. And got to give everybody a little information.
All right.
We got to be safe. So
Yeah.
Dave found out here. It looks like nationwide, August 25th to the 31st, we have a CVSA brake inspection quota. They'll be checking, fellas, so make sure you got them all adjusted or working or not broken
Or there.
or missing slack adjusters or shoes or drums or
Not
pads.
spun the S-cams.
Yep.
I-
And when they're looking, they'll see if them tires are flat spotted. So
Oh, yeah.
make sure, give it a good once over.
I get a
if
kick
you-
out of seeing them guys pull tires off and there's no brake drum over the brake
No,
shoes.
I get that one picture that went around for a while where it shows a guy pulling a trailer down the road and the back axle
Oh,
on the
yeah.
tandem is completely locked and the tires are gone. They're straight across, just dragging on the ground, almost getting to the rim.
Iowa State Police is the one that got him. I remember that one.
that picture. I'm like, how the hell? I mean, I can understand maybe not being able to feel it. It has to make some noise.
Is that why they're putting them stupid little yellow strips on some of them trailers so you look back there and see if the tires are
On
spinning?
the lug nuts, you mean?
Yeah.
That's
They
just
hang-
to show if the nuts of.
No.
No,
They
the
make
lines
a
on
now
the-
that goes
yeah.
all the way out to the tire now, and you can see it driving.
I think
Oh, to
that's
see
done.
it moving?
Yeah.
Probably. Well, wintertime, how many times in winter you guys pulled
all
one
done
and
it.
don't right in the parking lot at work there and not realize you got one locked up until you hear somebody, hey, Dave, you got one locked up back here. Oh, shit. Get out
Yeah.
and
Hit
smack
with
it
your
with the hammer, get it broke
back
loose.
up.
and-
Yep.
Or find the asphalt and jag it a couple more times back and forth. So you got to get out.
God, I had a year where I was a yard jockey at Essex Wire, and that was all I did all day. The winter of '97 was jump out and smack the hell out of the brake drums with a hammer. And
Yeah.
we had a pretty good snow that year. That was back when we still got wintertime, back before global warming and all that.
Wintertime.
Back before Obama invented global warming. That was a nightmare. But yeah, have your brake. Folks, it's not hard. They don't even make you measure them anymore. It used to be back in the day, you had to have your tire had to be within a certain measurement, and so did
Well-
your brake drum, or your brake shoes, that is, had to be within.
They still do it.
Well,
If
from
No,
the day
they say within reasonable limits, so that
Oh.
there's
Yeah.
quite
My
a bit
first-
of gray area there now.
My first ticket was that. I got a ticket in Manchester, Tennessee, getting ready to go over to Grapevine. Brand new trailer. Told me
They moved the Grapevine to Tennessee.
or not the Grapevine, the one there on 24.
You hear the crickets, Bill?
Yeah, I know.
Eagle.
They're leaving me hanging. That's all right.
Well, because
It'll
there's
come.
two in Tennessee.
Not on 24.
Yeah, but you didn't say 24
I
until last
just
minute.
said it. Turn your
Yeah,
hearing aid up,
fucking
Papa.
God's sake, say what the hell you mean.
Okay, mom and dad's fighting.
But my first
what
ticket
happened
was that.
Was it? What happened with, and I don't think it's ever worked from day one when they actually put this out, was on them supposed to be self-adjusting slack adjusters, and all you had to do was
Back up.
back up,
Those never work.
and it was supposed to put them to the exact within tolerance for you, and you'd be good. Have you ever had one work like that ever?
First day you take trailer out, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just telling Dave. The one company I work for, they bought 20 brand new trailers. They're all Strick trailers, and Strick's a good trailer. We used them for years. They were
Local
it
to
was
us.
just when the ABS started coming out. And if you had when brand new empty trailers, picking them up, bringing them back to the shop, you go to hit the brakes to stop at a stoplight. They grab, release. It'd shove you right through the light with an empty trailer.
Yeah.
And we took all 20 back and told them, oh, no, that's the way it's supposed to work. I'm like,
No, it's not.
okay. Yeah, it was ridiculous. I hate, and even loaded, it would do that and shove you through a light.
Yeah.
It was dangerous.
I when it came to trucking and new technologies, I'm always weary about this new stuff because it never seems like they get it right the first try, and
Well, I think they get it right. They just don't allow for the road crud, salt,
No.
brake dust,
They don't do enough testing where
Yeah.
when they have a product, they should put it out there for 3 to 5 years and let it get, the wear and tear that it's going to get to actually see, how it's going to perform.
test it under reasonable road conditions. What is a driver actually going to encounter with this?
Well,
piece
how
of
many
equipment?
times have you seen at a dealership when they go to buy a brand new truck or whatever, you'll see somebody test driving a brand new truck and you'll come up on them and they'll have a trailer and they'll say test drive, test trailer. And sometimes it might be a flatbed with a couple blocks of concrete on it or a tanker. And it's just for that, so they know how a trailer is going to feel behind that new truck. But, if it's not something they're going to pull normally, I don't know. A little different.
I mean, it's impossible to test for every conceivable scenario, but I think we could do a little bit better job than we do.
I
But
can't believe you guys are complaining about the little speed bumps in the back parking lot. We go doot, 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 over.
well, that knocks the rust off.
yeah, sometimes that's the only truck wash I get.
Cleans the mud off the bottom, lightens your truck up 10
Best truck
pounds.
wash is up there. Oh, Allegheny, where you had to pull down through the thing and wash
oh, the
tires
tire
off on
wash?
top.
They've got that. I was there last week. Was it last week or the week before? I can't remember. But they got that.
Don't have your
working.
windows down.
They, yeah, that's just stupid. But it used to be they had it on a timer, and you would try to pull across it real slow, and it would cut off on you. But they took that timer off, so you can just sit there. And,
That road is so bad coming out of there.
Bill's getting out with
Yeah.
a brush and some soap. Hold on, wait, just done in a minute, boys.
I mean, it's not great, but it's better than nothing. It gets a lot of it off.
Well, and then even over there at the quarry next door over there.
Yeah, they have it.
But it's all that limestone water with all the limestone powder running through it, and it just chalks up the paint is all it does.
Yeah. Boy, they had that one. That one blows up from underneath really hard too. And one time I pulled across that and I could see it pushing up on my hood. It's a good thing I had my latches.
No, I'd
Oh,
always
yeah. See your hood blow open because
I mean, that's
bouncing. Yeah.
That's how hard it was
It
pushing.
never failed. You want to have your truck washed for 2 weeks and finally really get to it on the weekend. And Monday, guess where you're going? Omni.
Omni
Right
South
after it
Bend.
rains.
Well, I bobtailed parked mine this weekend for that very reason because I'm going to Houston and I want a nice clean truck. to
Well,
go down there with.
All
I
you do
was-
is hit the truck wash on the way there, buddy.
That's
I
what
was-
Dave would do.
That's what Dave's going to do. By the way, I was
That's what Clyde does.
That's who taught me. I was shocked. I pulled around Friday when I got back, and Gabe is in there doing the little cleanup. And I pulled in there, and I pulled up where he just parked the water truck back. And I go, I just need to clean the bugs off the windshield. I've killed like 10,000 cicadas across Tennessee, and I can't see anymore. And I literally pull in there. He runs up there, sprays my window with the soap, grabs the brush, washes it, and then power washes the whole thing off. And I'm like, well, I wasn't expecting, self-serve. I mean, I was expecting
Way to go, Gabe.
And I went in and grabbed some towels and got back, and he had it all done. Said, there you go. And she said, this weekend, I think I may get to yours. Yours is pretty bad. Maybe we'll get it worse. And I'm like, do I need to drop it? He goes, nah, you're fine. So I may have a clean truck today when I get there.
That will be nice. You won't have to deal with it because sometimes those beacons get backed up. Pretty
Beacons.
bad.
I
the one I
Not
always
all you
stopped
got
at.
anymore.
No, the one I stopped at all the time was down there in, I think it's Illinois. Yeah, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Oh, yeah.
Right down where the Flying J Hucks used to be. Keep going past it,
Still
right
there.
down there.
Mount
And that truck wash there.
We're the
is
big
usually-
Hucks halfway down 57.
Yeah, Mount Vernon.
Oh, yeah.
That truck wash there, it seemed to if
I don't
they
think
had
it's
a little
open
bit of
anymore.
line, it was always
Yeah.
quick. You didn't have much weight, and it wasn't real expensive like the other ones, and they always did a pretty good job. I used to
I'm
be there all the time.
I'm right at the $78, and I usually hit the one in Freeport if it's early in the morning because there's nobody in line there. Or the,
Oh, I got the citrus and polish, and
oh no, I didn't. I get the straight board. No, I know it's going to get dirty again, but if I can't see
Yeah.
out the windshield, or I've been to some of these companies like Omnis and scrap companies and stuff, the dust and the aluminum and crap. Jesus.
oh, everywhere I went was dirt. It's just dust. Pretty
Well,
much.
yeah, you
picking up
hauled.
equipment.
Well, you
Yeah.
hauled equipment. Deliver. I seen something the other day go down the road and made me think of you as your 14-foot wide pan that hooked to the back of the truck.
When I blew the motor, yeah, I remember that.
We almost do none of that stuff anymore now. I hardly
Yeah, I
see.
see Zach off and on pictures, and he's doing
It's either
not,
Zach or
not
Tim.
anything big, but yeah.
Yeah, Zach or Tim, and it's usually something for who's your guy up there you unloaded for me?
Oh,
Steve.
United Rental.
Yeah.
Well, Zach's been doing a lot of wastewater lately. Zach and Chad have been doing wastewater. They put those guys on it, kind of take me, which I've got mixed feelings about.
I
but they're
remember
doing
when
all right.
Bill first did wastewater, Dave, and he comes back the first time. He says, "I'm gonna need some boots."
I never did buy any. I just learned how to do it without walking
Rubber
back
boots.
here.
Didn't want
Dave had
a
a,
shoe full of shit.
Dave had a
Yeah.
talk with him after 40 years of roll off and says, "Hey, try
Yeah.
this," and then
I
you
took
won't
Dave's
fill your
advice.
boots,
Yeah.
your boots up, and he goes, "Damn, that worked."
And it seems so obvious. For those that don't know what we're talking about, we haul these boxes. It's called roll off. You might call them dumpsters. I don't know, but the box sits on the rails. The trailer is just like a set of rails, and we slide the box off. You'll see these boxes sitting at construction sites or whenever somebody's getting evicted. But we have a special box that sits at the wastewater treatment facility at the plant
It's
that
a
makes all
very
the.
special box.
It's a special box. It is. Absolutely is. Because it's the only ones we haul that's got the built-in tarp. And that's, I don't know if that's to keep the rain out or
Does
the
it have a
smell in. I
little
don't.
3 or 2 inch valve at the gate valve at the back of it?
No, it doesn't.
Remember,
it probably
you hauled
should.
a couple of them, haven't you?
Yeah.
I picked up one time and didn't think nothing about it. I'm like, I seen that handle. I'm like, I wonder if there's anything in it. Never opened one of them handles, Bill.
Well,
I cracked it, and all of a sudden it was like somebody like shooting diarrhea. I mean, it was pressure. It was full, and I almost could get the handle back shut.
I would probably, if we had those on those boxes, I would probably back up to the drain in the middle of the pad and let out all the water, because the whole point is there's not supposed to be any water in there. These are the
This
filter
wasn't
cakes.
water.
Or well, you know what I mean. I'm trying to
Yeah.
keep
Well, like over there at GM, all the sludge.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
And it's
realize all
chemically neutralized, but it
Sure it is.
still is what it is. you know?
That's the reason
Oh,
it goes to
it's-
Missouri. It's chemically neutralized. That's why it all goes to
Right.
Missouri.
Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to say. They go through, it's just mud at this
And
point.
when it gets
Yeah,
dark,
you don't
that
take
area
mud
of Missouri
3 states
glows
away.
at night. You know what I mean? Yeah.
you realize in Fort Wayne we have 4 waste stations, and we have boxes at all of them because they pull all the waste out and it goes to the landfill. And I've run them for years. That's where I learned how to. But they were just normal open.
Well, what Dave told me to do is, instead of like running, because normally with a box, you run it back and you pop the door open and let some of the stuff fall out, and then you dump the rest. You don't want to do that with these, because the second you pop that door open, you're going to get that stuff on you. And everything about what I'm about to tell you is about not getting that stuff on you. So Dave tells me just run the box down, set it on the ground, meaning like tilt the boom up
so the
let the
back
box
door
all
is
the way
hitting
down.
the ground.
so that all of the weight is sitting on the door. That way, when you pop the seal, nothing's going to come out because it's got the weight of the box sitting on it.
Right.
And
It's against the ground.
let me tell you what, that was a revelation beyond, because you do that, you
It was
pop
like
the
having
seal.
a third hand, wasn't it?
Oh, well, what
Free
would you
reach
do?
around.
What would you do with a third?
And the other thing you did is, the little tool that you give me, Steve, when I started at Riley, and you said, throw this over the trailer and you can pull your strap up.
Yeah.
Tie it to the safety chain and throw it to the other side because you don't want to walk out there because the door is going to angle straight back, and that way you
Well, I've got a big long hook that I can grab it
Okay.
and pull it open with.
Well, you should have one on the end of a black bat.
Yeah, that ain't long enough.
Oh, and
No.
that fifth wheel puller we got at truck show.
Oh, yeah.
fella.
I gave that away.
Tire thumper. I
didn't
use
want
mine.
to, but I gave it
beat the
away.
shit out of a snake with it down here.
I use
That's a
mine.
use he didn't think of.
I use mine in the back of my pickup truck to pull stuff from the front when it slides all the way to the bed, and I don't want to crawl under the tonneau cover.
the thing is, the one end of it looks like something I've seen in a movie.
Yeah, but
The girl was
it will
Yeah.
beat the snot out of you. That ball in there is hard.
yes, it is.
So
We still talking about a tool?
yes,
Okay.
yeah, a fifth wheel puller.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Didn't really work with my fifth wheel because I've got one of them ones where you got to like lift it up and then
You don't know
slide
how
it
to do
over and
that.
then-
You hook it, turn it, pull.
Well, yeah, with the way I'm used to doing it with
Yeah.
the fifth wheel.
Hey, Dave,
puller,
I remember
God.
just pushing the button on the dash.
Yeah, I had a couple of them too.
Don't hit that going down the road.
I had
It
one
won't
cup.
work.
US,
it won't
US
work if the
Express
brakes
had
released.
those.
Yeah.
You had to use them all the time, or else they would get gummed up and they wouldn't work after a while.
And then they wouldn't work if the brakes were released. You had to set the brakes, get it to work.
Yeah, yeah.
There was a picture on, it might have been Facebook or TikTok, where this guy's truck was at a shop and they were unhooking his truck from the trailer, and it had never been unhooked from that trailer for like 10 years.
Really?
Yeah.
They unhooked it. It was almost welded together, the plate, and it was all the metal. It's never been greased, so the plate was. You could almost put your finger through the plate. It had wore the metal down
So
that
thin.
much. Yeah,
So right where the fifth wheel was, it basically wore the metal down
Yep.
to where the
Just
fifth wheel
rubbing
was
with no
kind of
grease, yeah.
sitting up.
Did it wear the fifth wheel or the trailer plate out, or both of them?
both.
Probably
It was
both.
wearing both of them.
Why would you do that? Folks, don't do that.
Well, I remember back in the 70s, my dad had a GMC 95 series day cab, and it had an automatic fifth wheel greaser. It looked like a little
Yep.
airbag.
At least they got them
right
on.
on.
There's some of them.
And it would every 12 hours pump some grease onto the fifth wheel. So,
Is that another one of them things that stops working after a while?
oh yeah, like everything else.
Yeah.
Remember the old sand spreaders in front of your duals? If you're driving in and out of docks all day, you go back there and pull the little thing, and the sand would pour out in front of the tires.
Yep.
Lord have mercy.
One of the funniest I seen is my dad drove for Gladios, and he had a single axle with a full. It had not Hendrickson Rayco suspension, but it had a belt between the tandems where the spacers were, and it made it a full screw instead. So it had a big
That's different.
5-inch belt. You look them up online; they're pretty funny. You can find some pictures of them, but. Yeah, you pulled the outer tire off, you put the belt on the spacer, and then put the tires on, and that's how it worked. Made your single axle a full screw.
Wow.
I've been looking for a full screw for a while.
Well, yeah, I know you have.
I knew somebody out there saying it.
I know, yeah.
They're missing that joke. They're missing
screaming.
it.
They're screaming,
Screaming
it
at
into
the
the
radio.
radio.
Hey, hey, hey.
I'm having a full screw right now. Yeah.
Lucky SOB, I tell you.
Well, it is Sunday morning. That always is. I was a morning guy, so
There you go, Bill.
Yeah.
Don't
I
snuggle
wish
up
I
to
was
him.
more like that, but alas, I am not.
There's a picture on Facebook here from Trashy Trucker Media, and that's not in the U.S. because I can tell by the truck it's some kind of funky cab over. There's a triple axle flatbed with a load of dirt, load of stone, load of dirt, and there's a strap over each pile.
oh, I seen that. Yeah, on a flatbed. Yeah, I seen that. Hey, they didn't
The
say
caption is "Looking good, driver. That ain't going nowhere."
Yeah, I seen that one. That one is pretty common.
Oh,
And I
I
gotta
can
say,
appreciate guys doing stuff like that just for the entertainment value of it, you know.
I am
Well-
appreciative of the guys out there posting on our pages and stuff.
I went.
Yes,
I I bought a new bike Friday and went and picked it up and got it loaded on a trailer and started strapping it down. And the guy that was there is like, "Hey, was watching me." I said, "Retired truck driver, don't worry. I'll get this strapped down." That thing, it wouldn't move. I mean, it was wrenched down. He goes, "Well, you're collapsing the forks and everything." I said, "Yep."
Taking that bounce out of it.
Oh, it didn't have any bounce
Yeah.
all the way home.
But the problem with that is a lot of guys do that and they buy them good Walmart straps. They
No, these is the
don't
heavy
last.
duty. These is the heavy duty Goodyear ones.
Yeah. I bought some of those. Have you seen the ones that's got the button they retract? like
Yeah,
a
they're
seatbelt?
pushing a lot of them right now, aren't they?
I bought a set of those and tied down the four wheels when we come home from West Virginia and broke two of them.
Buy them off the TikTok shop, did you?
No,
Temu.
I've actually never been on TikTok shopping yet. But
Oh my
I-
God!
I
Thank
have.
goodness.
I bought those nozzles that the guy's selling on there for the gas cans.
Yeah, you could
Where
have
you
went
can,
to Rural King and just picked them up. They're
Well,
like
he-
What
$3.
fun is that?
I forgot to share this to Bill, Dave, but this is right up his alley. There's a guy standing in the yard with the nozzle to spray with water coming out of it with no hose. It says Bluetooth sprayer. You, Bill, get it. There's no hose. It's Bluetooth.
I saw they've got Cobra's got a line of their radios that have Bluetooth on them. Now what
Well, they've had that.
the hell use is that? What does that
Hook
do?
your phone to it.
Hook your phone to your CB radio?
Yeah, that way you can pick your phone up. Just you can use your mic and talk the phone.
Oh well, that's
Serious?
fucking useless.
Yeah,
well,
I
it's
don't-
against the law to have your phone, but it ain't the CB, right?
Well, I don't know. I don't talk on CB either anymore. I've kind of.
But I'm saying, no, yeah, that's what
Oh my
that
god!
was.
I bought the CB. So on a W9, the cable comes into a hole on the side of the right above the driver door.
A lot of F words there today.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Bleepity bleep bleep bleep.
And so I was having trouble getting it fished back around because the headliners are not easy to come down anymore. So I
Head.
tried to fish that
Head.
wire through there, and that didn't work. So I ran it through the door, and of course, those doors are sealed pretty tight. So after about a week, it completely snipped off that wire. So I bought a wire fish kit from Amazon, and that I mean, it made the job doable, but it was still pretty miserable. Had to shove my arm in that. You pull the little cubby hole thing out and shove your arm back in there and grab the thing, and tore a hole in my arm. I'm never gonna do that again.
I found something for you, Dave.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
It's from the Bacon Revolution.
Oh God.
Oh, you got my attention.
It's called the Bacon Meter.
Oh,
The bacon
Okay.
meter.
The light green is level 0. That's no bacon. It says drop everything. You have a serious problem here. The bacon gods pity your pork deprived fridge. Then you got darker green, level 1. A little bacon. That's a start, but you better not stop now. Bacon withdrawal claims thousands of lives every year. Yellow, level 2. There's 4 levels, by the way.
okay.
Level 2, a lot of bacon. You finally have enough strips to weave a delicious bacon robe. Get to work. This is funny. I'm about to follow this one. Level 3 is orange. A whole lot of bacon. Excellent. This fridge is a meat womb, carrying your miracle child of salt-cured bliss within it. Level 4, red. Empire of bacon, Dave.
Okay.
Oh my.
Your offering pleases the pork lord, Baconus. He counts you among his most blessed children. That's it. That's funny.
That is funny.
Okay, I gotta follow this one.
So I'm gonna have to dig through the freezer now.
I'm sorry. Well, if you got a nice, good piece of cured, salty bacon, there ain't nothing better.
I made last weekend when I posted my little smoker thing on there. I made bacon burn ends. And,
Did you?
Oh,
I got
They
a
were-
pork
they-
belly in the fridge right now, a half one.
they
and
were
I'm
like you said, they were wonderful.
Oh, it's like candy.
Everybody loved them.
The
I didn't
especially
go-
if you get
I-
a good chunk of fat in with them. I mean, it turns into that jelly.
And I didn't oversweet them with real sweet sauce too. I made them a little zesty, had a little bite to them.
So, have any of you been back down through Missouri to see if that is actually closed down there? Mom said it was, but
I
I was
have not-
one confirmation.
I've not been by that one, but there is that other one that's the same. I think it's the same company down
I don't know where you guys are talking yet.
on.
Exit 19 on 55 in Missouri, Haiti, Missouri. It's a pilot, and there was the double nickel right next door to it where they had the pork steaks. That
Yeah.
I'm
closed.
going by there. I'm going by there either today or tomorrow.
So get off exit 19 and make a left, go back over the interstate, and it's the first truck stop on the right before the pilot.
He means 19 in Missouri, though. You'll be getting off on 155 before that.
What exit's that? Isn't that 22nd?
I don't know.
No, well, if it's, I thought there was another one further south, and that one's still open. That's not Haiti though. That's
Hey, Ty.
Hey, Ty.
I didn't stop there though. It looked open, but I do need to stop by there and
Hey,
find
guys.
out. I'm just afraid that it's going to ruin my day.
Well, that's true. Hey, let's throw out there where we might be able to be seen and spoken of. I think
Go for it.
first thing is here, the weekend after Father's Day, I'm planning on being over, which I believe is the 21st. I have to look back here at the calendar, but the weekend after the Father's Day, I plan on going over to the Ohio Vintage Truck Reunion, the 4th annual. It's over there at the Ashland County Fairgrounds in Ohio, and everybody knows where that is.
What day is it?
That would be the weekend after. I gotta look.
After or what?
Weekend after Father's Day. So Father's
Because
Day,
I'll be up the 21st, the 24th.
that's the weekend. 21st and 22nd. One it is Friday, Saturday.
What day you going?
Probably just Saturday. Run over there Saturday morning. Take the golf cart over. Take some bags over. Go around. Say hi to everybody. Pass some stuff
Yeah.
out. Shoot back home. So.
I'll get with you.
Okay, that one. And then
Maybe.
the end of the month, we got the Blessings of the Truck up in Goshen, Indiana at the Elk County Fairgrounds, which is July 29th. And I plan on getting up there to check that one out for the day. Same thing, go up in the morning, get some good content, get a couple interviews, talk to some people. And then I think Steve's got coming one up here in August, don't you?
Yeah. Remember what the day was on it. I took a picture of that flyer, and I always forget to write down. It's the
Well,
one at the USAVE Truck Plaza there in Mount Nebo, West Virginia.
Yeah.
And it's August. Let me find it here, and I'll tell you.
Well, if Steve's going to be at that one in Ohio,
There it is.
I'll try to make sure I'm there too.
August 17th.
Yeah, Mike will be there, so you might
We'll
see
have
all
a
four.
full presence.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the Ohio Vintage and Ashland County Fairgrounds. So it's the
You
Ohio.
might see us in our new shirts too, or no? Are we not going to do that?
Maybe. If
Okay.
yeah, maybe. I talked to him last weekend about it, so it's on the itinerary. So, and anybody wants to check us out, just go on. I'll have to spell it because they didn't make complete words, but it's www.ohintrkreu.com, and it's the Ohio Vintage Trucking Reunion's what it is, but they just used the first. So go online, check it out. That's the one. And then the other one is the Blessing of the Bikes, Blessing of the Trucks, which is up in Elkhart County. They are doing a Sunday, they're doing a service and bobtail run, and Saturday they're having the truck show at the fairgrounds. So either one of those might be kind of fun to go up and check out, because we could use all the help we can get out there on the highway.
I
He
don't
means
want
it.
you. I don't want you to think I'm on a bacon kick, but this might be helpful to you. It says bacon diplomacy. Here's how to say bacon wherever you go. In Germany, Speck. That's bacon, Bill.
Speck.
Speck. Russia, Salo. Mexico, Tocino. Tocino. France, lard.
Lard.
Italy,
That would be
pancetta.
Americans.
Well, the Netherlands and Germany is about the same. Speck. Finland, Peconi. And I don't even know what language that one is. Haiti, Bekan. Poland, Bozek. Croatia is Slania. And I have no idea how to say the Chinese one.
Well, you know
So
what a
in case you're
baconator
somewhere,
is?
you need some bacon, Bill.
You know
out
what
of the
pork
country.
is in German?
Good.
Das ist
Sally.
Schweinfleisch.
Oh,
Schweinfleisch, yeah.
Have you seen the TikTok video where the guy goes to Wendy's and get a baconator? And then he goes, "This is not a baconator."
I've got
And-
that. I got that one downloaded.
And then he goes home and he makes his own hamburger. He melts some cheese and put bacon in it, cut slices. He makes his own bun and puts bacon in the
Puts
bun.
bacon in the bread.
the most missed sandwich, like fast food joints always had, like you had the McRib and stuff like
Right.
that. Come and it goes. Arby's, the pork belly sandwich they had. Do you remember those?
No,
What?
no.
Oh my God!
It had these big chunks of
Yeah, it was just a
Pork
big old
belly bacon.
slab of it.
Pork
Yeah.
belly?
Yes,
yes.
Well,
at
that is
Arby's.
good stuff.
They
yeah.
were freaking. Oh my God!
I was
You ate
eating
one,
one
you
in the
felt
dark.
sick. You felt sick after eating one because it was so just blah.
It was a lot.
sitting in
And
your stomach. Yeah.
Well, I did my first pork belly 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and no, I guess a week ago, and it turned out wonderful. I was surprised. Seasoned it, cooked it for 6 hours, smoked it for 6 hours.
Okay.
All right, now he found more out. Look out, guys! We're having a bacon attack.
You know how you'll have the pie chart or the grid. If you say yes or no, it goes this way or this way, and then there's answers as it goes down.
Right.
It starts off, should I eat bacon? Should you eat bacon? And the arrow goes down. Do you want to feel like angels are frolicking on your taste buds? Yes or no? If you say yes, eat it. If you say no, it says you clearly never tasted bacon. Eat it. It says, yes, but I'm afraid bacon will kill me. Are you a coward? I am not. Then eat it. Yes, I am a coward. Bacon will turn you into a true warrior. Yeah, I'm on a bacon kick today. I'm
can
gonna have
see
to go
that.
down. I'll have to cook some until we get done here.
I can see bacon is coming around today.
find us some more bacon.
You can't go wrong. Everything's better with bacon.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was telling
Ice cream is better with bacon, Dave.
No,
you
that
can
one
put
comedian-
bacon in ice cream. You can put. I'm not.
They make an ice cream that is like a maple drizzle chocolate something. Have you ever had chocolate covered bacon?
Yes, I was getting ready to say that. Go to
Yes.
Kroger's.
My cousin brought that to a family gathering. He bought it at Kroger, and there's like
Yep.
12 slices for
Yep.
$10.
Yep.
And I'm like, what's this? He's like, oh, I'm like, man, that sounds disgusting. He's like, try it. Oh my God, it was like heaven.
There ain't nothing.
You get
bad
a
about
real high quality French vanilla ice cream, and cut up some bacon into some chunks and mix that in with it. That is heavenly. I mean, it's just the right balance of the sweet and the salty put together.
Well, it was like, who was the comedian, Jim Gaffigan? He says, you try and eat healthy. Bacon. Bada bada boom, bacon.
Bada
He says,
bada bacon.
Then it just becomes, he's like, this is the fairy dust of salads.
Yeah, the
He's
very
like,
dust.
something about, then it just becomes a scavenger hunt to find the bacon and the lettuce.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
There it is. Bacon, nature's heroin.
like that. Like I was telling you on that sandwich, that guy even made his special sauce with bacon in it too. Mayonnaise, bacon, put some dill pickle, relish juice in there.
Oh, my
and
God.
It's like, that's how you make a real baconator.
Bill's going to die here, Dave. You ready?
Yep.
Watch his face.
Yep.
Here's a picture of Winnie the Pooh and Piglet standing by the river with a little lunchbox and a fishing pole, and Pooh's fishing. And the caption says, "Well, even if we don't catch any fish, at least there will be bacon." Poor Piglet.
I heard a
Perfect.
joke. I heard a joke about that the other day. Something about Miss Piggy Deuce with sweet and sour sauce. I think. Let me think about that. Because Kermit liked his bacon.
Who are you talking about?
Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He liked his bacon.
He likes. Well, that was the old joke where something about. Remember how it goes?
We put it together.
Oh,
We put it all together.
Why does
didn't we?
Kermit? Why does Kermit like it when Miss Piggy douches?
That's what it is. Yeah.
Because he likes sweet and sour pork.
That's.
I knew where he's going. I was trying to think how it
couldn't
went.
remember how it went.
And that probably wasn't the right way, exactly the right way.
Oh, it's close enough to get us in trouble. Come on, we need some hate mail. Somebody.
Hate man.
Yeah, what the heck, folks? Nobody's
We
hated
legit-
us in years.
I know it.
It says leftover bacon. That's up there with unicorns and leprechauns.
Me and my buddy used to go camping.
People,
And we would take 30 pounds of bacon because of it, and we would start cooking. And the first 15 pounds was gone before we even had ready to eat because as they walk by, they grab it.
just the smell. I mean,
Yep.
yeah. Here's your shirt, Dave. It says mornings were made for sleeping, nookie, and bacon.
There you go. Perfect day to me. Problem is, the older I get, the sleeping thing seems to be falling off, man.
I wish I could sleep longer, but yeah.
By the way, did you guys get on the group page this week and check out that guy I got on there in Hawaiian shirt talking about trucking? I'm talking about CDL and heavy hauling. And did you guys, Peterbilt?
I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay, well, you get on the group page, go down there till you see a guy with a Hawaiian shirt and a goofy hat on there, and then be ready. It takes about 2 minutes to go through it, but it's hilarious.
I like this right here. There's a picture of a package of bacon in the store, and these animal rights enthusiasts are putting stickers on them of a pig which says "My name was Emma" on the bacon.
Yeah.
It says, "Get in my belly, Emma. I'm gonna click all these new vegan stickers."
I just
Fat bastard said, "I want you in my belly."
get in my belly. Yeah, I like the billboards around Thanksgiving time where you got a picture of a turkey and it says something to the effect of I have feelings, I'm not food, or something like that. Oh no, I'm me, not food. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, you're both.
You're tasting me. So
Here you go, Dave. This is like a conversation between an avocado and bacon, okay?
yeah.
The avocado says, "Hello, I'm good fat." The bacon lights a cigarette, punches the avocado.
That's almost as good as
I
that.
gotta get off this page because
Yeah, that's almost as good as the guy I got for the best photo bomb. Guy's jump roping, running down the road, jump roping. The guy rides by on his bicycle, fat belly, smoking a cigar. So, what else we got going on, Bill? What are you doing this week?
Well, I'm going to Houston. I'll be down. I'll be about a day behind you.
Oh, you coming down with me this weekend?
Yeah, I'm going to join your little party. I told him last week that, like, I wouldn't mind going down to Houston next week. I said, I just don't want to take off on a Sunday. And I
pick and
was,
choose now, do we?
well, Dave likes
preload.
the Sunday ones, and they
Yeah, I kind of like the Monday ones better, but Monday or
Well,
Tuesday.
you need to tell him that, I guess.
Well, I will tell him that I will be back early enough because I'm bringing pallets back, that I'll be back Thursday, so find me more work for the rest of the week. I'm not going to take 3 days off, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm enjoying my Houston run. I've actually done it for, what, a month and a half now? 2 months?
Well, it means I don't have to wear pants through most of the week. That's my favorite part.
Well, I didn't quite put it that way as I do it but I just
He's got the air conditioner blowing up one leg and down the other, let his belly flop around.
You already know.
Got his slippers on, his Crocs.
That-
Or
you know
sorry,
what?
Dave, his Birkenstocks. And
No, I got Crocs. They're fake Crocs from the pilot, but yeah.
no,
from the pilot.
no. All I picture is him throwing a beach
do they
towel down
say
on the
Caterpillar on them or something?
No. Caterpillar Crocs.
Mac.
That has to exist. I hope.
Seat. Oh,
it
they
does.
do.
Oh yeah.
No, they're
I,
just
I
plain
picture you just
black.
going full bore, no pants, and just having your towel down on the seat and.
Oh, dude, I got.
Oh no! Why would he put a towel down? He's gonna get his ass matter all over everything.
I think it was like 6-7 years ago. I was just hauling dump trailers down to Indianapolis most days, and I got out to untarp it, and I just got. I mean, there's soaking wet, and then there's just to where like you got to peel your clothes off, kind of wet.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
And
Yeah.
I
Got
am
rained on.
miserable like that. So I
That's why
ended
you
up
always kept
taking-
extra clothes in the truck.
I didn't. So I took those clothes off and just wrapped myself with my bed sheet back there. And I mean, I was butthole
So
naked,
you wasn't a
folks.
towel head. You was a butt head.
I wrapped
See,
myself
Dave,
with the.
When you said something to him driving naked and hadn't put something down in the seat, because if not, sitting on that leather seat and farting and that air bubble just roll right up his back.
I know it. Yeah.
I've had them go. I've gotten pretty good at like pointing them one direction or the next.
Pointing.
I like to alternate one forward, one up.
Missile.
Yeah.
That is too funny.
Okay, I see the dude with the Hawaiian shirt. Slinging CDLs and chalupas, huh?
Yeah. You'll get a kick out. You probably can't listen to it while you're.
I'll watch it later.
Yeah.
I like how his shirt's got a M16 on.
I don't know. Bill could probably put it on the show and let everybody see it, but it's pretty funny.
I can if I've got it ahead of time
Yeah.
because it's a bit of a faff. But
Well, next time I'll get it to you ahead of time. I think it's extremely comical. So.
so
So,
well, we're winding down here a little bit. We still got a little bit of time.
Well, good.
What else you want to talk about?
Well, there's not a lot of news. I mean, we had some. CDL Life had some women in trucking going to D.C. They talked about a few wrecks. A guy that backed out of a parking spot with an inch on each side, which most professional truck drivers had to do once or twice in
you
their
got to
life.
watch out for that tail swing.
Yeah, I don't understand why that made the news, but it must be a slow news week for
I
trucking.
love it when you see these guys in the truck stops and they'll have them tandems all the way up
Yeah.
so they can swing in a spot tight like that. And then in the morning they forget that they're there and they turn short and that trailer swings out and gets the hood on the one beside.
Well, I understand that engineers and these guys that design these truck stops, these new Loves and new Pilots, where in the hell did they get in their mind that they think they ought to be straight in? Why all of them could be angled at the driver's side, and it would take no more space, no more angles, no more nothing, and
No.
save a lot of
They
equipment.
should all be pull through.
Well, you can't make them all pull through the back rows, but there's no reason. Petro's done it for years. TA's done it for
Well,
years.
the
Put
problem
them at
is,
an
is,
angle.
is they try and put a truck stop anywhere they can and they don't have enough room.
But you
So
don't,
you'll get a truck stop that's only 16 spots instead of 100 spots.
yeah. But if you can get the same. You can get the same amount in.
But they'll put them in anywhere, and you'll get a truck stop. Like I said, it's only 16 spots.
right.
That's what they have figured. But drivers will park along the curbs,
I
the
know.
fuel islands.
I know.
Them 16 spots turns into 30,
Yeah.
and then you can't get in, you can't get out, you got to wake somebody up to move. You know,
Well,
I got no problem waking somebody up when they park you in.
I got parked down there in Tennessee once and had to wake the guy up. But
Well, I was always oversized. I parked against the curb, so
right.
they park in front of you, beside you. They double and triple park against the curb, and like, no, this ain't happening, boys.
Well, if you would need so much, you wouldn't always be oversized. So,
Well, hey,
hey, nice shirt. I got one just like it.
me too. I like
Yeah.
this shirt.
Them guys hooked us up down at the.
I got
truck
one
show.
too, but Dave won't give it to me. It's in his garage or his living room or something.
I think you better check your little black boxes because I didn't see
I
it
don't
in the
have a
box.
little black box.
You got two of them in the back of your
He's got a
truck.
little
All
white
your-
box,
All
Dave.
your no, he's got boxes that he put a bunch of that stuff in when we left the truck
I
show.
put all of the swag into your tote box.
meant his wife vagina.
I'll have to look over there, but I didn't see it.
What are you guys talking about? I can't hear you.
now you sound like Joe Biden whispered. I really mean it. Don't take me on that.
I don't watch any news, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Dave sounds like the guy from InfoWars talking about the frogs being gay.
Frogs are gay?
What?
How do you know about frogs being gay? I thought you just licked them.
I'll tell you what.
Just
Stop that buffet up there in Fort Wayne. I lost you, Bill.
No,
Talk, Bill.
he's just screwing with you. His eyes are moving.
Well, I know. That buffet up there in Fort Wayne.
You got to narrow down
Tokyo
which buffet. Okay.
Yeah.
the,
That I went to last time, they had frog legs and everything, man.
Yeah.
I only
On Sundays.
I could only eat like 3 frog legs.
Really?
Yeah, they
Why-
make me jumpy.
Oh. I didn't like wheelchairs
you
in
knew
the
he
back.
was going there. Wheelchairs in the back.
Yeah, to keep passing out wheelchairs in the back for them little guys.
Because he's eating vegetables.
No, eating frog legs.
That's the hardest thing about eating vegetables.
What's that?
The wheelchair.
Yeah, that's true, too.
Look at Bill. Bill's wanting to laugh. And yeah.
because I hear all these jokes as
Uh-huh.
you guys are starting to say them. I'm hearing them in my head.
And disclaimer, like always, we're not here to offend anybody. We're here to
aren't?
offend everybody.
Come on, we got to offend somebody because we ain't got no hate mail
You know
yet.
what,
man.
folks? By now, if you,
Hate mail.
By now, if you don't know what we do, this is your first time listening. Welcome.
oh yeah, welcome and
Welcome, new listeners, new watchers.
and
New
Hi.
watcher.
I hope
I'm Dave. I'm Dave, and yes, I have a driving, drinking, alcohol.
And I'm Dave.
Views. Can't remember nothing. So,
You sure you're Dave? Dave?
that's what my name
We put his
tag
name
says
in his
my
underwear so we don't lose him.
That's right. So,
Oh Lord.
and I still
Wait.
know how to get where I go and go where I get.
If you are a new listener, though, I mean, I guess we don't do this enough. Yeah, welcome.
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody. Let us know, folks. It's never happened, and I wish it would.
Yes, it has. Just not
Email
very
us. Send us a message.
Yeah, well, let us know something you want to hear us talk about because we can.
Or that you don't want to hear us talk about,
can-
and then we'll talk about it more.
We will talk about it even more. Yeah.
Oh, the other one that we're going to do is it's still on the itinerary is in August. Try and get out to the Iowa 80 truck show.
Yeah.
Yeah, the jamboree.
That'll
out
be a
there.
bit of a that's even further than.
Yeah,
Well-
that'll be a far one. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a day out there. We leave Friday, hang out there Saturday, come home Sunday. So,
Yeah.
but that's another one. If you want to come see us and we can abuse you in person,
We will when it comes
Or
get
vice
closer
versa.
to time for these shows. We'll make sure that we're talking about them, and you'll know
well, we got 2
where
weeks.
we're going to be.
2 weeks till Father's Day, is it? I think not next weekend. The weekend after is Father's Day.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't even know what today's date is.
Today is the
Third,
5th.
second,
Yeah, it's the
fourth,
first of the month.
second.
It's the second. Yeah, we just started another one. So
Yep.
We got a meal in my house called First of the Month.
it's kind of like our TikTok and our social networking. We're on it, guys. Like we're all over it. Three of
I
the
think
worst
on
social-
shit.
Three
Yeah.
of the worst people in the world to be on social network trying to get the word out, and we're
On that
not
ticky
very
tack.
good. Ticky tack, talkie tick, TikToks, whatever.
Well, you know
Even
what?
makes your
The
breath
people-
smell better.
When you listen to shows that are put together by real professionals, these guys don't have all this information because they go and look it up. They've got people doing that, or
We're professionals. We're just not professional social networkers. We're professional
No.
truck drivers.
I mean, I can sit down and I can.
You're using that awful loosely, too.
Okay, let me put it this way. The three of us were never trained at a driving school, right?
Nope.
Oh yeah, I was.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Well,
that's
I mean, I had when
Okay,
I got out
you're
of the
out.
army, nobody
You're
would
out.
hire me.
cool. You're out.
They wouldn't hire me, so I went to the driving school because they said they would.
Oh,
find
you're
me a
government
job.
trained? Oh, yeah. That don't count.
You know,
They would find. Well, I was in the army when they came out with CDL.
do you
and
know
I was
now,
the-
Steve, you have to have that. They won't let you get
That's
a
what they was
CDL.
saying.
I'm like, are you kidding me? So
Was
why
wasn't it?
don't
It
we-
was Red that was saying that, wasn't it?
Yeah, why don't we start a 3 fat trucker driving school? Because I know I can teach somebody a hell of a
Oh,
lot
my.
better.
You got to
than
be
what-
certified though.
Oh, that ain't no problem. Hell,
Through
I'll
the
hire
state
I'll
or
get,
government or something.
I'll get Craig to do it.
Yeah.
He's been certified to do it. I did it back when we got to. When did the CDL? 81. When did that go in effect?
92.
92.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I took the test several times for several drivers that couldn't read or write from the garbage company. So
See, Senor Dave. How much are you making? $100 pop?
You
I don't
did
know,
have you did
my-
have
my
a good
boss-
number of guys that could not take that test because they couldn't
I know
read and write.
couldn't read and write.
And suddenly you had a mass exodus of highly skilled truck
Yes.
drivers that just happened to not know how to read and write in those days.
So if you don't know how to read, how do you know what signs say?
You
well,
can
they
read
used to
this-
be pictures, or
well.
okay.
The
So
original
they used to
ones.
have words, and then they switched them over to pictures because of that.
But guys knew what they meant. They knew how to do.
Yeah.
They just couldn't read. I mean, there's a big difference of reading a sign that says warning or stop versus, well, how do all these foreigners come over here and can't speak English and read a sign? They can't.
Well, to that, I'll answer with how many times do you see them completely ignore the all trucks left lane sign?
all
And
the
that's
time.
because it's always written in English.
Because it means all trucks left lane.
Yeah. I mean, we're not talking complicated words here, but if you don't speak English, then
But
it
yeah,
is.
there was a lot of guys. We literally, my company at the time, we rented a hotel lobby. We got down there. They come in and taught everybody the test that morning, and then the license bureaus came in, and we all took the test right then. And I seemed to take several of them and slide them down, and because guys,
How many
couldn't read.
hundreds were you getting slipped under the table, Dave?
None.
Or 50s probably back in.
No, it was none of that then. I
Well,
should
it's
have.
cool they
Man.
had you though, because a lot
Well-
of companies didn't have that.
You know who was right next to me doing it too was EZ, one of our other drivers.
Oh,
Me and
Zaner,
him,
yeah.
we were sitting there, and there was another one on the other side doing it. I mean, and because
Is
there
Zaner
was,
still there?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he could be a fat trucker now. He looks just like
Is
us.
he back in a truck?
Oh yeah, yeah. And all he does is run Ciro every day. That's it.
Oh,
He's one of the Ciro guys back and forth. But yeah, me and Zaner and a guy named what was the other guy's name?
When's the last time you run into an adult that couldn't read and write?
Me
Every
Been
day.
a long time ago. for
every
me.
day.
Me.
Really? I'm not talking
Oh.
about special. I mean, just
Oh.
regular people that.
Regular people? Off and on.
I mean,
Really?
there's still
Depends
there's
depends
still-
the area you're at.
Yeah. And I know why my reading and writing sucked all growing up. I've that sounds so hot when you do that.
What's that?
When
You hear
move your
something?
mic- Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear nothing.
That's why I was being sarcastic about it. But oh, there you go. There you are. But
Come
yeah,
join the fun, folks.
there were a lot of truck drivers that literally couldn't pass the CDLs, and all they needed was the general knowledge and the air brakes, and we would help them get
Well, and what you was talking about there, far as mostly Spanish speaking people, they came out with the tests and everything in Spanish
that. Right. Well, this wasn't Spanish. These were
to
regular.
accommodate, all the people that. But wasn't it? I'm trying to think. Bill might remember this. How many years ago it was that somebody up there in Chicago got caught
Oak Grove Village, yeah.
selling them to
Yes.
anybody that had the money, giving them
Yeah.
CDLs, and it was all immigrants and Mexican,
They were
I think it was
selling
back
what?
in '96.
Spanish-speaking people. Yeah.
The test or the
No,
answer?
They were
just giving
literally
them the
selling
license.
CDLs from the
Yeah,
license.
Oh,
selling.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I
And
didn't hear about that.
remember how
That
much
was a long
money
time
they
ago.
said that the person made, but it was a bunch. I'm on top
Can't
of
hear
it,
you,
dude.
Dave.
Well, you remember back in the day, I used to have a driver's license from Ohio, West Virginia, Texas.
I got two.
Yeah. Well, I know you do, but that's different. But
2 valid ones.
I think it's still valid. I don't know when it expired.
yeah, I seen the T-shirt this week. It said, "I used to drive truck when trucking was fun."
Wow.
Fun.
I get irritated.
I used to drive a truck when it was illegal.
I get irritated at those. I shouldn't because it's all just meant to be fun, but I get irritated at that idea that trucking. Look, folks, trucking is what you make it, you know. And yeah, there's been a lot of changes, and yes, we're over regulated, but you know what? It beats a real job, you know, doesn't it, Steve?
Well,
I don't know. Have you worked a lot of real jobs?
I have. I mean, I've taken summers off. I took a summer off once to go lay floors, and then I got a job at BF Goodrich for 3 years, and always ended up back behind the wheel just because eventually you
The
just
freedom.
the freedom. You don't have some jackass looking over your shoulder and stupid rules, you know.
well,
Steve, like when your mom first started driving back in when they had you know, when they were
there
selling
was
all
no
the truck-
women's. She had to use the men. There was no women's bathrooms, no women's showers. It was
Well, right.
all.
God,
I,
yeah,
re-
imagine.
I remember riding with my dad once. We went up by Wisconsin. We literally stopped. We went into the bunkhouse of the truck stop,
Yep.
paid whatever it was. They give you sheets and a pillow, and into the bunkhouse you go, and that's where
Yep.
you slept with a bunch, 50 other guys in there sleeping, and, you know, like talk about a
And
snore
there wasn't
fest.
sleep apnea back then.
No, it was everybody. You put your earplugs in, went to
Sound like
bed.
you walked in a den of dare, den of, I'm dyslexic, a den of bears sleeping, hibernating.
or a hog pen, you know.
Yeah.
But that was,
I would worry that I would keep people awake with that. I don't know, Steve. You shared a hotel room with me. Was it
I
all
don't hear,
that bad?
when I go to bed, dude, I don't hear nothing.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
hear
good.
nothing either.
And I know I snore like a grizzly.
And I keep
it
Mike
doesn't-
up. I
doesn't
keep
bother
Mike
me.
up. He hates it. I said, "You better go to bed. I'm getting ready to go to
Well, I'm
sleep."
gonna tell you what, Dave. Bill won't hold still for the spoon though. He's a
won't?
squirmer.
Well, that's
I
because
can't sleep on my side that long. Is the problem?
Well, we're getting back to the lifestyle of it though. I see a lot on, TikTok. TikTok's the biggest thing out there right now,
Right
as far
now, yeah.
as people putting stuff on and follow me and all this stuff. Far as the trucking part that you see on TikTok, there's lots of people on there that just encompass the lifestyle, and they're all younger. I'd say age group from the early 20s to middle 30s, and it's men and women both. There's one lady on there that she started out driving, ended up buying her own truck, and she's probably late 20s. She's young.
Yeah, I've seen
And
her,
sh-
and it wasn't
she'll-
new.
She'll show her inside of her truck. She's got it all. I mean, it's her house. I mean, she's got it decorated. It looks nice. It's almost like going into somebody's living room for the decorations. You know, the bedding, and it shows how she's got all her kitchenette set. You know how she has everything set up in there, and it's almost like having a mobile apartment for them.
It's like the
and-
people living in vans. It's kind
Sure.
of that. You might
But
as well
she
get
does
paid.
it. This gal I'm talking about, it's pretty much she don't have a home. That truck is her house. So that's her lifestyle living, and she's
did she
making
just buy
money.
a newer one? Not new, but newer
I don't know,
one.
but she's making money hand over fist. The only bill she has is that truck, and she's like, she was like 20 something. I want to say 26, 27. She's planning. She's hoping to retire by the time she's 40.
Oh, she'll
know?
be able to retire before that.
And she's just packing her money away.
Right.
But then you'll see, and I've seen a couple younger guys like that too. Well, just like the one gentleman I'll try and be politically correct, African American black gentleman. He's like, why go out there and buy these expensive Peterbilts and Kenworths? He says, I paid $8,500 for this Freightliner. He says it's paid for in 3 months. He says, all I'm doing is putting money in the bank.
Yeah. And then when he
You
gets
know?
enough money, then he can buy better if he wants.
Yep.
Well, don't you remember back in the day, North American Van Line? They were taking everybody. Be your own truck driver. And these guys go buy them single axle cab over harvesters, drive one trip, park it in the driveway, shine it all week, and go, I don't have my $2,500 for the truck payment this month. They wouldn't work
Yeah.
them. But
They're
they
still getting guys doing that. Not necessarily North American, but other companies are still getting them with that lease purchase thing because they know.
Well, every company's done that lease purchase. And there's some out there that's good. There's some most of them are just terrible.
Yeah.
For what it costs. You might, since you're go get your own credit. I mean, it's all it is.
North American wasn't a scam one. That one was legit. If you went
Yeah,
out there,
but it's just expensive.
yeah, it is. It's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you had no training, no abilities, no credit, you go buy a truck.
Oh, yeah.
But you got to get out there and work it. You cannot go home on the weekends. You got to work that truck. So
Well, and you can't stop in the rest area there at Warsaw. Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill.
Oh,
I truly regret missing that we didn't get to meet him.
that's okay. The rest area is closed now. They ruined
when
that
we
for
first
everybody.
started, we first started this show.
This is one of my favorite stories. He
um,
ain't gonna get to the whole thing because we're getting close here.
yeah, I might tell it.
We've
I think
told
I've
it before, but yeah.
we've told it before. But the guy,
How
he
to
was a dear
embarrass
friend.
Bill.
I
like the way you handle your rig air driver.
I don't remember exactly how I felt. I'm sure I was embarrassed.
Oh,
but
we know how
yeah,
you felt.
Yeah.
He was. We had this rest area about 55 miles west of town that was notorious for
Sexual activities.
man-on-man type activities. And I mean, look, I've got nothing against people. You got your lifestyle.
Choice
and,
is your
that-
choice.
That's your choice. But there's a line to be drawn everywhere. In this place, people stepped over that line regularly. So much so that they ended up shutting it down for that very reason. But I had a friend that frequented that place, and he sounded like Paula Dean to hear him talk. And when we first started this show, I tried to reach out to him because I hadn't talked to him in a couple of years. And I found out that he passed away. So he was a big guy that lost a bunch of weight too, and then ended up dying. So
Just
moral
like all
of the
the
story,
comedians?
kids, stay fat. I got to
Just
tell
so-
you.
Just like his answering machine was, "Hi, is this Bill? Bill's not in yet." At the tone, leaving. Oh, Bill's
not-
in now.
That's right.
What, Dave? What happened to the answering machine? Do you,
The answering
do
machine.
you remember
wars, yeah.
all the things they would sell that would
Yeah.
somebody would do the voice for you and stuff? Ones that were like the music. Bill's not, and like a rapping. Bill not in right now.
Oh God, that was so.
There was
stupid.
all sorts of them.
There was
and
another
life-
one
the
where
best
you got,
one-
moves on.
The best one is the one where you could had the cassette tapes of the machine in your house, and you could record your own
Oh yeah.
outgoing message. And my favorite one was, "Hello,
Yeah.
hello, I can't hear you. Speak up."
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you got the machine.
Yeah.
Then you get the message,
Yeah.
and they're like, "You MF and blah, 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 blah,
a lot of
blah."
people thought that was some funny shit.
They didn't think it was funny at all, but I did.
Now,
Oh, I remember I had one of the first answering machines that had 2 tapes in it.
Yep,
He-
that's
he-
yep.
One tape for the outgoing and
And
the
how
other tape.
tiny was them tapes, dude? I mean,
This one I had
Radio
a
Shack.
full size cassette.
the one I had the 2 tiny ones.
yeah. That's
Yeah, I
what
had a lot of
people-
them with
I don't even
tiny
think they
ones.
make them anymore.
They do because they still sell the little recorders that the
Oh,
truck
okay,
stops used
gotcha.
to have.
They're
them.
right next to the.
Even though there's
Pacers.
digital now. Click
Yeah,
your
they're-
phone.
You remember those little cassette players? They'd sell them in the truck
Oh, yeah.
stops.
Yep,
And they used
reminders.
to call it. They'd call it the dispatch buster.
Yep,
because
for
it would come with-
directions.
Well, it would come with the little microphone that was on a.
So as
suction
your
cup.
dispatcher's talking, you're recording him.
Yep, that's what you
Yep.
could. Oh my gosh! And
You
it-
can
Yep.
find it in the stores right next to your pagers. There's same action.
yeah.
911, 911. Oh, hey, I gotta go. My weed guys needs me.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. We went over on this one, so let's
Oh,
wrap
that's
it
good.
up. Let us know what you think, folks. Just
Time for-
write us. Just write us and tell us how much you love us, hate us, whatever.
Message us on Facebook.
And-
On any other things, you find our stuff. Leave a comment. We'll find it.
And
we
welcome
will.
all you new listeners.
Yes,
people that-
absolutely.
Glad
Let
you're
us
here.
know.
And
if
where
you
all
don't
can they
wanna-
find us, Bill?
Well, you can. I'm getting to that. Make sure if you don't want us to
Glad
read
you
it.
asked.
Make sure if you don't want us to read it on the show that you put that in the message, and we will make sure. And
Fat chance
Oh.
it'll get read.
so, yeah, email the show at 3ftpodcast.org. You can also hit us up on the socials. We've got a Facebook group and a page because we're down with the young folks.
We're just like that.
Hey,
Yeah.
guys, I know if you go on YouTube, like and subscribe because only one out of the 3 of us manages to do
Oh, and
that.
don't we got to
Oh.
hear about it every damn
That's
time.
right. So like and subscribe. Get out there.
Like and
Hit the
I get
button.
to it at the end of the week. I'll go through and hit a 5 or 6 of them.
There
Yeah.
you go. That's
Yeah,
what-
okay,
what
so
networkers-
what do we got? Email, Facebook. Oh, you can comment directly on the website too, on each episode. But
And if you're feeling up to it, come to a truck show. Hit us up there. We run into a couple people we got to talk to doing that too.
Maybe we'll get an interview with you, get a picture, we'll put it on the page.
That's
God
right.
knows. Yeah. We probably won't be set up in a booth
No,
much of anywhere except
we'll
for
have a flowing golf
Mid-America,
cart.
but-
And,
We'll be wandering.
yep.
So anyway, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Till then, I've been Bill.
And your good old man, Dave.
With the CUNNT. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. Have a good week.
See you, folks.